God abeg, God abeg, God abeg, God abeg, God please, God please, God please just help me do this. God abeg, let me run this one. Abeg, abeg. This is what the typical Nigerian says when they need God's help in a situation or when things aren't going as planned. You are welcome to my channel. I am so glad to have you here. Should I dance for you? Let me give you I am terrible at dancing, but you know, sometimes you just have to be body and just move things a little by little and all of that. But today I'm not dancing. I'm not going to disgrace my old generation in front of you people. Sorry. Nah. Okay, you're welcome to Do Life with Smart Sede, and I am Smart Sede. I'm so glad to have you here once again, and let's get right into this episode. How do people live life without God? I mean, some of us can't go without our daily doses of God abeg, God please, and some people are living life without God. Like, how do you guys do it? You need to let me in on your secrets. I mean, what's helping you, how you're succeeding, how you're progressing, because without God, I'm a dead meat. I am a dead meat in the hands of the devil. I don't even want to try it, but I just know that. How exactly do you guys live life without God? It feels so weird when I say they don't live life with God. Like, who do you live life with? Who? If not God, then who? Except I don't even have an idea what you people are doing, but then here I am with Do Life with Smart Sede, and today our topic is Do Life with God. Do life with God. One thing I love Nigerians for is their ability. I meant our ability to always put God in every situation. For instance, you have an exam, you go, God abeg, help me with this one. You have a job interview, like, God abeg, me then give me this job. You have to go to the market, God abeg. Or someone is tempting you to do something you don't want to do, you just go, God abeg. It seems like a cliche statement, but that statement is very powerful because it means you acknowledge God in every situation. You acknowledge God in that process, and you know that only God can help you on this one. One of my God abeg moments of recent was when I had a competition, and on the day of the competition I was annoyingly calm. I call it annoyingly calm because I know I have peace, but sometimes I feel like this thing, say that everybody's nervous. Usually you're supposed to be nervous, but why are you so calm? Like, there's this peace and this calm and the storm. And I'm like, say that this is becoming annoying. You are not supposed to be this calm, but the calmness didn't go. So I was like, God abeg, what's going on? God please, what's going on? And it felt like, geez, this calmness is not from here at all, and all of that. But then the calmness stayed to the end of the competition, and it felt like I was not even there for the competition. I was just a normal person in the audience. And recently I stopped saying God abeg. Yes, I have grown fast. I have not grown fast asking God for help. I was just kidding. Now I say God please because I'm on a journey that I have to speak right. So saying God abeg is like, nah. I say God please, God please, God please, God please, and it feels so nice saying it. Okay, let's discuss why you should do life with God. I mean, there are so many reasons why you should do life with God. And if you are not, you are sitting on a long thing. Yes, you are missing out on a lot of goodies by not doing life with Christ. I mean, doing life with God. How do you people survive? Because I can't do it. The number one reason why you should do life with God is because without God, to be sincere, you are nothing. Yes, you are absolutely nothing without God. I remember when I was still in the world, before I gave my life totally to Christ, I was this girl who was just on earth. I always felt empty. I was trying to find different things to fill the void God was supposed to fill in my life, and I kept missing it. It's either I put my trust in people and they break my heart, or I put my trust in money. Oh God, I love money. I used to be so obsessed with money, and it was so bad because I've never shared this, but here we go. It was so bad to the point that I started doing the wrong things to get money. Hey, you, before you go too far, I was just scamming my dad. I was scamming my dad. Daddy, I'm so sorry if you say this. I am so sorry. I no longer scam you. I promise I didn't scam you anymore. So, I felt money was going to fill that void. Like, yes, I have money, so I'm good. But still, I felt empty. I mean, I felt worse. And I tried filling it with love from people. Yeah. Then I had this relationship, which after I realized I still felt empty. It's at the end. I'm so sorry I broke your heart. I'm so sorry. But back here. So I felt so empty, and I was trying to fill in the void with a lot of things when I'm supposed to just go to God and just surrender totally to Him, and He would do everything for me. If you are not yet with God, to be sincere, you would feel lost every day of your life. Yes, until you go back to Him, because there is a void in you that needs to be filled, and it can only be filled by God. If you keep trying to fill it with money, with love, with people, with social media, or any other thing, it would not work, because that particular void must be filled with God and God alone. So any other thing you are trying to fill it with, it's a no-no. You're just going to keep failing at it. So it is better for you to go and come to God. I mean, with God, you feel loved, you feel seen, you feel heard. Now that I say that, is that why I'm still single? I'm just joking, but then I'm not in a rush to be in a relationship now, because with God I feel loved, I feel seen. Like, He hears me, He sees me. I talk to Him like He's right in front of me. I could just go, God. Okay, a recent conversation we had. So I listened to someone talk about how she, talked to God about the kind of relationship she wanted when she was still a young child. When she was still young, and God helped that she got what she wanted. I decided, you can try this and just be purposeful with the kind of man you want, so you don't have to just fall for anybody. And I went like, good. You see, I don't know if I should really be doing this, but all is fair in love and war. So I just want to know that the kind of person I want should be this, should be that, should be. I'm not going to let you in on what I want before you come and try to make the person sorry. But yes, that's what I did. And I feel like I was talking to someone on different occasions. I have done that, and it's always helpful. I live alone, so many times I'm talking to him. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. It just goes, I could just sit and just go, hey Father. I could just be like, like I don't know how people do that. I don't gist with God, but I gist with God a lot of times. It's my gist partner, it's my friend, it's my everything. So living life with God is like, yes, heaven on earth. There's a lot you would get. You would not feel lost. You would not feel empty. Yes, you won't feel empty. You feel filled, and you feel heard. You feel loved. You feel appreciated. See, the feeling, words cannot even express it. What cannot shall express it? Oh my God. So without God, you are absolutely nothing. I mean, nothing. You keep trying to fill the void you're supposed to fill with a lot of things that are not Him, and you keep setting yourself up for failure. I have experienced that a couple of times. And you shouldn't suffer when God is always there for you. Another reason why you should do life with God is because, have you ever felt so confused to the point that you started going mad? Okay, so this is my little story. When I was let's just say in 2020, during the lockdown, I slipped into a dark state of depression, and it was really terrible. God, it was bad. I thought of killing myself a couple of times. It was like an everyday thought. I was ready to end my life and do all of that. I felt lost. I felt out of place. I always felt confused. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be doing with my life? How am I supposed to do this thing called life? How am I supposed to even be here? There was a lot of questions I had in my mind, and I didn't even know what to ask. I had God, but I wasn't living. I wasn't doing life with Him exactly. This was like very bad for me. It was a very, very terrible situation. I can't lie. I felt empty. I felt lost. I felt confused. I felt a lot of weird and bad feelings. I mean, for me to want to kill myself, that's like extreme. And it was an everyday thought. Not a single day passed without me feeling like killing myself or doing something. Like, on different occasions, I've taken the knife to, slit myself. I didn't do it. I tried stabbing myself with a bottle, a broken glass bottle. I did a lot of things, but somehow it didn't go through. And I'm glad it didn't, because I didn't exactly want to die, but then that's another topic for another day. So, doing life without God, you'd always feel lost. Even as a Christian now, as a believer, at some point, if I don't do the necessary thing I'm supposed to do to keep myself active in Christ, I really feel lost. For instance, maybe I want to work on a project, and I did not pray, or I did not seek God, or I'm just doing things on my own, like I'm just leaning on my own understanding. Then there's always trouble, because God is not with me in that step. So I would always make mistakes I'm not supposed to make. I would get myself in trouble. I would waste time, waste efforts doing things that I'm not supposed to be doing, and it always feels terrible. I hate that feeling of being lost and being confused, because with God there is clarity. With God there is light. He is light. He illuminates everywhere. So you cannot be confused, because confusion is a sign of darkness. Confusion is also a sign that you're not working totally with God. Once you are doing things with God, to be sincere, and you don't even need to get to the point of being confused. as long as you hear him, you seek him, you would surely get answers even before you ask. Your path will be clear, your mind will be sane and active, you're able to think properly. But without him, total confusion, total darkness, zero clarity. You will just feel frustrated. You could be working on different things that are very important to you, yeah, but you're not carrying God along. And sometimes it might even be what God sent you to do, but if you do not listen to him and you think, oh, I can do this with myself, he said, lean not on your understanding. When you start leaning on your own understanding, my dear sister, my dear brother, you are setting yourself up for total failure. So it's just better for you to live life with God. It's not even like it's better, it's the safest thing you can ever do, and it's the best gift you can give to yourself, because there are so many blessings you would enjoy with Christ, with God. So this is me just calling you to do life with God seriously. There is so much that you shouldn't miss out on because you are trying to live according to the world standards of what your life should look like. I mean, the world tells you sex is not a sin. They tell you watching pornography or masturbating is not a sin that's beneficial to your health. How did they come up with that conclusion? Because that's a lie from the pit of hell. A very big lie. How the world fills us with a lot of things that we shouldn't actually believe. I mean, this is a Bible, yeah? And it has answers to every question you'd ask. It is a very comprehensive book, more comprehensive than any other book on earth. It has answers to all your questions. You don't even have to ask the question. You just have to open your Bible and read, and you'll get answers. So why would the world tell you certain things are right when they are in all of their existence false and unhealthy? May God help us. May God save us from this world. Do you know that feeling of restlessness? Like you just perambulating, going left, right, center, moving from place to place without getting what you want. Like you're just restless and without peace. I told you how, well, I call it annoyingly calm because, guys, I was annoyingly calm. Okay, when I had the competition, yeah, and I felt extremely at peace. I was extremely at peace, and I was trying to even fight for that. Say, you are so calm. I mean, you shouldn't be this calm, yeah, based on the world standards. But I was so calm. I was active, listening to everybody's speech. I was engaged in the event, and I felt like I was not a participant. I was not a contestant. I felt like I was just in the event. Like zero stress, zero worries, zero troubles. I was just there chilling with the Most High God. That kind of peace. To be sincere, no matter how I call it annoyingly calm, it is the best feeling. Because I don't feel tense. I can't remember the last time I felt tense. That's the funny thing. I can't remember the last time I felt tense. It's usually peace. There is no, even in the storm, I'm just calm. During my exams, I was always at peace. Like we're meant to be reading and they're all, and I'm just like, what are you guys doing? Because it doesn't look like I'm writing the same exam together. Everybody's reading and said it's just, I read for a while and then just close my book and do other things, talk to God. And even on the day of the exam, everybody's like, I'm just like, can we just write this exam and get it over with? Because, guys, I can't be tense. Even in the midst of the storm, in the middle of the storm, I will trust God and I will not be tense. God, when was the last time I was tense? I'm trying to remember. What I remember is in 2018, I went for the 2018 Lagos State Spelling Bee Quiz competition, and I was restless. I was tense. Funnily, I had prepared for that competition for a year. In 2018, I went for the 2018 Lagos State Spelling Bee Quiz competition, and I prepared for that competition for a whole year. Yes, a year. Because I prepared in 2017. So it was a competition I looked forward to winning big time. But that morning, I was so tense. I was nervous. I was not at peace. I was pacing from left to right, and it was terrible. I've been using the word terrible since, but it's what it is. I felt like my heart, my intestine, and everything that's in my stomach combined was right here. Like, just start. Then we started, and when they called me to go off stage, I'm like, but I'll just walk there, nobody has to notice. And it was even when spelling words, I was tense. It was very, very, very annoying. I felt like my life was not in one place. And the annoying thing was that I was not yet with God. I was still in the world. I was still living according to the standards of the world. So I don't even think I prayed. I just said, God, we're about to go, let's just go like that. And I don't even think I was not this serious with God. I was not even serious at all. I stopped going to chapel because I was in boarding school. I stopped going to chapel. I wasn't exactly a Jesus baby. So you can imagine how tense I would have been, because I was not very good. I was in the world. I was leaning on my understanding and my own power to guide me through the competition, and it failed me big time. A word I wasn't supposed to even feel. I knew the spelling of the word and I failed it. So sad. And that was how I got disqualified. I didn't get disqualified. That was how I lost the chance to win. I should be crying here, but old things are passed away. I put it behind me. So the Bible says in Philippians 4:6, it says, I'll read. It says, don't worry about anything, but in everything, through prayer and petition with thanksgiving, let your request be known to God, and the peace of God, which surpasses every thought, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. Let me recap. It says, don't worry about anything, but with prayer and thanksgiving, let your request be made known to God. And after that, God will grant you peace that surpasses every human understanding. That is what I called annoyingly calm. No, I will stop calling it annoyingly calm. I'll call it peace. I used to call it peace, but that day it was just annoying. Yes. So basically with God there is peace. I mean, in every situation, whether it's stormy, whether the boat is rocky, like there's this place in Matthew where Jesus Christ and the disciples were in a boat, and the boat became shaky. It was hit by a storm, and all of them were scared, and Jesus Christ was sleeping. Can you imagine? Like, everybody's going, help me, God save us, and you are sleeping. Guy, you have some guts. But they didn't know that this guy is not just a guy, but is God himself. And they were all scared, restless. They thought they were going to die. God, Jesus Christ was like, guys, let me just try to act. Just act the way I think, or I imagine they acted. You don't have to be scared. I can't even do it. Oh my God, I can't even try it because I wasn't there. And trying to imagine it, just it's not acting well. So basically, with God there is peace. Peace that surpasses every human understanding. I mean, when you start experiencing that peace for the first time, it means that you are going to feel like it's annoyingly calm. But gradually you realize that it's just God's peace that even you don't understand, and nobody understands with you. Sometimes when my friend told me she was really at peace when she was writing her exams, yeah, I feel like I'm happy for you, but somehow some people see it as, how is that even possible? Yes, it is possible with God. I mean, there is so much blessing that you don't have to miss out on because you want to live according to the world's standards. So many blessings. Since I gave my life to Christ, I mean, since I started doing life with God, it's been blessing upon blessing and peace upon... I can't even explain it enough, because I was no longer confused. I was no longer lost. I found a reason to live. I found a reason to be eager to wake up in the morning. I mean, I wake up very early. I wake up by 4. Do you get? I wake up by 4. I'm not like, oh no, she's gonna just sleep again. Or I can't remember last time I woke up and I'm like, God, I'm tired. No, I wake up with a new reason to be alive. I wake up with joy, like I'm about to go into the world and dish. That's what God wants me to dish out. I'm about to go into the world and live life. I'm about to enjoy. I'm about to step into new doors, new opportunities, new breakthroughs. There's so much. I mean, in November alone, I know how much God has blessed me, and I cannot wait to see all that December has in store for me. November came with a lot of blessings from the competition. I mean, I came second runner up. I got a project to work on. I've been praying for a project. Like, I never took it serious. Like, okay, I should pray about this thing, but then in November I just prayed about it, and God delivered the project into my hands. Where Loba mi se shomo. I don't know what I was singing, but where Loba mi se shomo. I don't know that part, but you get the point. It's where God did it for me smoothly. What I have been looking hard to get, fighting so hard to get, at some point I gave up. He placed it in my hands like it was nothing. God is awesome. Like, my God is awesome. You guys cannot tell me anything. But see this life that I live, this life of mine. Sorry, it's not mine. This life that I live, I am living it for God. through and through, from the beginning to the end. I mean, from now till it comes. And you should too, because there's no feeling greater than this. No one gives you peace like he does. No one helps you like he does. And no one loves you like he does. So give it all to him. Give it all to God. Give it all to him. No one loves you like he does. And no one helps you like he does. And no one blesses you like Jehovah. So I give it all to him. Give it all to God. Surrender everything to him. Place your life in his hands and don't take it back. Submit wholeheartedly to him. Submit your troubles, cast your burdens upon him, because he is the only one who can sustain you. Are you looking for a job? Let him handle it. Are you in search of purpose? Come to God. Do you need financial breakthrough? Come to God. Are you restless and need peace? Come to God. No life you live outside him is as good as this. Nah. Come and experience his love, his care, his peace, his faithfulness, his protection, his provision. Like, it makes ways where there seems to be no way. Many times I've had to cry, so like, please help me. I need this. I really need your help on this. And it just shows up and shows off. It's a very sweet feeling, and you shouldn't miss out on it. Not just a feeling, it's the life that I live, and I'm calling you to live it with me. So, what problems do you have and you feel you cannot handle it? What burdens of yours do you think you cannot carry? Bring it all to him and you will be blessed. You will transformed. You will be made whole. Wholeness. You can only get that through him. The void in your heart that needs to be filled, you can only fill it with him. Every other thing you try to fill it with would fail you totally. So submit it to God. Everything. Total surrender is what he asks for of you. Nothing else. Just give him your heavy load, and he would give you his light yoke. Thank you for watching Do Life with Smart Saida, and today's episode was Do Life with God. I hope you do life with God. I pray you do life with God, and I look forward to seeing you living life with God like I am. I can't wait to have you with the family of Christ and enjoying life and doing the will of the Father. So, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Yes, leave a comment. Just let's just in the comment section. I love gisting with people. So let's just in the comment section. Tell me what you learned. Tell me what you are going to apply, what you're going to teach someone, what you are going to change. And yes, let me know in the comment section. Until I come your way next time, I remain Smart Sadie. See you in the next episode of Do Life with Smart Sadie. Have a wonderful week ahead.